Hey guys, Clue from Clue Gaming here, and we are here starting a new playthrough of PC Building Simulator 2. We're gonna jump right into the game here. Um, loving this game. Actually, already have a career mode going, but decided I wanted to start over new, and make some videos of it. So here we go. It's a new day in a new shop. It might not look like much, but it's all you have since the old one mysteriously burned down. Read the note from Uncle Tim to find out more. All right. So, played quite a bit of PC Building Simulator 1 and already played quite a bit of PC Building Simulator 2. For these that don't know, story from PC Building Simulator 1, Uncle Tim left his shop in 1. Kind of a fun character, an odd uncle. So we'll see what Uncle Tim is up to in PC Building Simulator 2. So I guess you've seen the old shop or what's left of it. Sorry I wasn't there to take the edge off the shock, but I've got a meeting with the insurance company to discuss the fire. Apparently they think it might have been deliberate. What a crazy idea. Anyway, it's lucky I had this old place as a standby. I've managed to rescue the PCs I was working on before the fire, and I've moved them all here. You'll still need to fix them and collect money for the jobs. If the customers question the smoky aroma, just tell them you had to solder something. I also knew you'd need a shop computer, so I sent one of mine over. It should have arrived by now. Check the delivery area at the back of the workshop. Fair warning, it doesn't work, but I might just need a new GPU, so I've sent one of those over too. The best money can buy. Anyway, get it fixed up, plug it in, and check your emails. You're welcome. Oh, I should also mention that I had to borrow $15 this morning for breakfast. If I've learned one thing in life, it's never meet with insurance agents on an empty stomach. Alright, walk over to delivery boxes that are waiting for you at the back of the workshop and left click on them to pick them up. So it looks like we got a rough storefront here. A rough looking back room, although I will say this is a lot more space than you get at the beginning of PC Building Simulator 1. Very cozy. Pick up the parts we got, and look like Tim sent us an RTX 3080. That's a pretty good start. Wow, an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080. Let's not ask how Uncle Tim managed to get a hold of one of these. Now you just need the PC that he sent. Should be somewhere in this corridor. This is where PCs and cases are delivered and where you need to place PCs to return them to customers after completing a job. Alright. Grab our case here and put it on the desk. This PC needs to be fixed. Left click on the PC case to put it into build mode. So we already got our desk in build mode. In PC Building Simulator 2, there are different kinds of desks. There's the build mode desks. We got a water cooling desk over here. There's also a case customization desk, which can't set right now because if I remember correctly, the tutorial doesn't give you much freedom. You pretty much have to go through it step by step. So take out the screws here. Very slow at first, but we'll get some money flow and then we'll buy some faster screws and ultimately auto screw. So I think it does add a little flavor to have to do it yourself. This PC is missing a GPU. Thankfully, you've just had a very good one delivered. Let's install it to rebuild the PC. Yeah, I think a lot of people would be happy with a 3080. Especially when this game was being developed. It was very hard to get your hands on a GPU at a half decent price. Pay as much for a GPU as a used car. Alright, but that has changed and you can get a great deal now. Alright, put our side panel back on. Lovely little EVGA case, although I did not like working with a lot of the EVGA cases in the first game. But I do like EVGA as a company, and I'm sad that they don't make GPUs anymore. Your new PC is all ready to go. Carry it to the workstation to your left and place it under the desk. As we go through these playthroughs here, I'm sure I'll be sharing a lot from the tech channels that I like to watch. Big fan of, probably same as everybody, Linus Tech Tips, Gamers Nexus, Jay's 2 Cents, BPS Customs, all sorts of stuff. So anyway, let's turn on our personal PC here. Oh, I tried to enter the BIOS, but you can't. It's, well, no, pretty much no PCs start out in XMP mode on here. All right, we're gonna open our email app. This is where all your jobs, messages, and offers will arrive. Check it every day for new jobs and keep on top of your business. Okay, I'm gonna go to the inbox. I'm gonna check out this new job we got. My name is Casante, and I'm an urban aesthetic innovator and artist. I'm currently working on an ambitious project about perceptions of danger, and I need my PC to be painted completely red to match the color of the rest of my room. Is this something you can do? Peace, Casante. Not in the first game, but it is now. So he's willing to give us $120 to paint his case red. On the way, customers' PCs take a day to arrive, so it won't show up until you end the day. You can view accepted jobs by clicking the accepted folder. All right, so let's see what Uncle Tim left us for the day. There we got person who needs their viruses removed. I'll let you pause the video if you want to read it. We won't read everything as we go through here, but all right, so we can go straight to the PC. Pick it up here. Let's see how to do a job and make some money. This customer's PC needs a virus scan, so take it to the workbench for a diagnosis. Here we go. Take her here. This customer wants any viruses removed from their PC. You'll need to use a USB stick loaded with virus removal software. Luckily, you have one in your inventory. We will install. Another good thing about PC Building Simulator 2 is they have added the use of the front I/O ports. So do that. We will get cabled up here. Takes a little bit of time. Sooner or later we will get the auto cabling tool. Power on. Select the monitor. Also, new Omega system. I guess the startup sound effect isn't as annoying as it was in PC Building Simulator 1. Alright, we'll add the virus scanner app. Virus scanner app takes a little longer to use than the second one. Because this time it takes time to clean the files. Great job. This job is complete. Alright, so that is an easy $120. You have removed all the viruses and the PC is ready to be returned to the client. Take her back to the hallway. The PC will be automatically sent back to its owner. Now you just need to collect your pay. Go to your email and hit collect. Collect $120. I would love to get $120 removing viruses all day. That'd be all right. All right, first job complete. PC is on its way back to the customer. You've been paid. On to the next job. The other PCs on the workbenches are now available, so check out your emails to see what customers want and complete their jobs to earn some extra cash. Okay. I'm gonna go back to inbox here. This is usually where I stay, so I can, because I like to keep a clean inbox just like in real life. So let's see here. We got some new parts. A new GPU, new case, some new RAM. Okay. Email from Uncle Tim. Says he's giving us another gift. If you want to read through this, you can pause the video. We'll delete that. We'll go see what he left us. Oh, I guess I have to wait for the game to let me get that. So, okay. Guess we won't do that. Or I should undelete that or something. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't break the game. All right, so we did that one. Now we'll move on to water cool. I'm currently water cooling my PC to cope with temperatures here in the forge, but I'm nervous to do the GPU by myself. It seems very complicated. Could you please water cool my GPU and set up the loop for me? So this is another new thing in PC Building Simulator 2. Customer wants you to water cool their GPU and add it to their existing water cool loop. To do this, we need to remove the GPU and add a GPU cooling block. Let's get started. I really like this. Thought it really added a new depth to the game that we actually get to install water blocks on GPUs and RAM and motherboards. Adds some depth. So now the parts, when you buy them, you can see if they're water coolable at the top. So place it on our water cooling bench here. We'll get the screws out. We'll take off the stock fans. Remove these thermal pads. Just like that. Oh, another nice thing about the game is all the nice new partners for the game. So we get some nice brands added. Just adds a little extra to be putting actual Thermal Grizzly thermal pads on the GPU. So we'll do that. Next we need to remove and replace the thermal paste. Funny thing in the first one, getting the achievement for forgetting to put thermal paste on. First we'll clean it off. The thermal paste clean off here. Wish it was that easy in real life. I just recently upgraded my PC and put in a new motherboard. Ended up switching out the motherboard and had to redo the paste between the CPU and the cooler, so that was fun. So here also Thermal Grizzly thermal paste. Put some on there. Choose a water block, and we got some nice EKWB quantum vector block. I'm hoping to have one of these in my PC come next year, early next year. Hopefully be talking more about that in upcoming videos. Just did a small upgrade to my current computer, which is pretty old, but really here I wanna sell it and then plan on building a very high-end system and plan on doing custom water cooling for the first time. So that'll be very fun, and sure it'll be part of the channel. So anyway, put that in our inventory and get back over to the customer's PC. Install this. Choose to install the graphics card. We'll add it to the loop. And in the tutorial here, it only lets us use soft tube. We'll go ahead and use the soft tubing here. A lot of times, I think the second game is better about the soft tubing finding a way to make it from one point to the other. The first game had some issues with it not being able to find a route to connect to, so you had to use hard tubing for a lot of stuff. But okay, I think we get to select our own coolant color. I wish I could have exited to see what. Already forgot if there are any colors in the case. Just gonna go boring clear. now. So in real life, I'm really into white builds right now, so I see a lot of me just selecting white. I think it looks really nice, goes along with any color, and then you can RGB go with any color if the custom cooling is clear or white. So well done. The GPU has been installed and is now part of the water cooling loop. Replace the PCI lock and side panel to make sure the PC can boot to the OS before you take it back to the delivery area. So we will get the parts installed back. Be very nice when we have the auto screw tool back. Go get those 2 screws in. Oh, tried to start the case or start the computer, but I do not have the auto cabling tool, so, or the auto whatever cable when you restart up the computer. So I'll do this manually for now. There we go. Sure the computer boots, and it does. So we are done with this job. What the heck? Oh, I was like, why is the coolant red? But that's the RGB. All right, here we go. Take it out to the hallway. On to the next job. Next, we should go ahead and do that. $270. That's pretty good. All right, next we got overclocking. GPU is fine, but the CPU could use more. Read through that. Pause the video if you want. All right, so we need to overclock the CPU to 4375 at least. There we go. For this job, we need to overclock the customer's CPU, which means making the CPU run faster than its stock frequency. Connect the cables to the PC and select the monitor to get started. Okay, get these connected up. Guess this will be our first time letting us into the BIOS. Okay. Like how the BIOSes are very realistic, or well, not really realistic, but they have the same kind of design that they should. This is where you can see the PC's hardware setting and tweak them to add more power. Okay, we're going to do the CPU tab. This allows you to overclock the CPU by increasing the base clock and ratio. The voltage setting is used to stabilize the PC, but you need to be careful not to use too much or you could damage the CPU. CPU speed shows how fast the CPU runs and is a function of the base clock times the ratio. So here it's 100 megahertz times 40 to get 4000 megahertz. You can tweak either value to change the overall frequency, but normally you use the ratio for big changes and the base clock for smaller ones. Right, increase the CPU core ratio to 44. This increases CPU speed to 4400 megahertz. Here we go. Increase the CPU's voltage to 1.35. As the CPU runs faster, it requires more voltage to remain stable. Don't go too high or this may damage the CPU. All right, then we just have to apply that. Gonna restart here, and then we're gonna use OCCT to check and see if the computer is stable. Nice 30-second test. Usually if you have a problem with temperature, it goes up pretty quickly at the beginning, but sometimes if your power supply isn't good enough, sometimes the wattage will take a while to spike and you can blue screen a little later in the testing, but it looks like we are fine. Nice 10% overclock on the CPU and our i3-8350K. All right, successful test. Overclocking is complicated and you can damage your hardware if care is not taken with settings. We recommend you experiment with overclocking in the game to see how far you can push the limits. Remember to use OCCT to test their stability, which you can download using USB drive. Okay. All right, just really getting into overclocking in real life myself. Long time gamer, and I've been building computers for the last 20 years. However, I'm just now really kind of like maybe focusing a little less on gaming, wanting to get more into building and spending more time building and overclocking. Interests me a lot more, maybe than gaming at the moment. But so I guess that's why I'm combining my two current loves of gaming and PC building. Yeah, if I was rich, I'd probably just start a channel that built a bunch of cool PCs. That would be very cool. Anyway, let's collect this job for $320. Get on to the next one. Customization, setting RGB lighting in their case. We'll go to this PC. We got a lot more options for lighting in the second game, so that's good. All the lights. Change it to rainbow and the walk. The lighting app can now be used. It's great. Nice little walk design. RGB is a bit better in this game than it was in the first one, so that's good. And we will take the case to the hallway. Collect our money, 220. All right, just one last thing to do. Let's give your business a new name. All right. Go into the hallway here. I'm not the most creative person, so by Uncle Tim, we'll just instead of Tim's Red Hot Repairs, we'll go Clu's Red Hot Repairs. Fly. It's like you're the proud manager of Clu's Red Hot Repairs. Don't worry if you change your mind. You can rename your business at any time. Awesome. All right. Guess we will end our day. So, calendar, you can see everything that's coming in, parts, computers. Also, when rent's due, the utilities are due. We will end the day. Move on. All right. Good morning. Hope you slept well. We have a busy day ahead. You accepted a job yesterday and the customer's PC has arrived. It needs to be painted red. So let's take it to your workbench and get started. All right. Now we can change workbench type. So for this job, you'll need to change and refit the workbench. Ready for case customization. Highlight the workbench and press B. Let's come over here. Oh, it's making us do this one. I forgot. In my career, I like to have that one as customization, but we'll do this for now. That's really cool. It changes so you have all your stuff on here for customization. They want the entire case painted red, so click that. Change our nozzle size. Change over to red. Apply on glass. Ugh. Kind of bothers me. I love having a window on my PC to see the components, RGB or no RGB. So it kind of hurts to cover it up with the paint. But it's what the customer wants. I do one common theme in all the case customization jobs that the customers want is it kind of hurts my heart to put all these weird stickers on these beautiful cases. So, but we will do what we need to do to get our perfect ratings for the customers. So that one's done. Put it there. We'll collect our money, $120. It's pretty good. Pretty good there to paint the case. Left clicked on the boxes in the hallway to unpack your delivery. I think this is where we get that delivery that Uncle Tim sent us from yesterday. Yep, here's our tablet. Tablet that will assist you in managing your business. So now I don't have to go to my computer for everything. I can just pull up the tablet. All right, your new tablet is now ready to use. It's packed with apps, has a snazzy camera, and can be used to move on the move to manage your time more effectively. Not sure where to start? Check out the pre-installed Decorator app. All right, so it's pretty nice. PC building simulator 2 I feel like it starts you faster on your way to having a nice career. Already we're gonna get to redecorate our workshop. We can change floor, ceilings, walls, posters, desks, and many other features. Let's see what's available. All right, so we got options here. Pretty much, kind of. I don't know if you. I don't think the word's OCD, but I like everything to match. So, I mean, there's a vintage wooden brick theme here. There's a rustic theme, which is the broken down shop that we already have seen. There's a contemporary one. There's a futuristic one. If you're into that, there's one that makes it kind of look like the PC Building Simulator 1 office. And there's a space theme. We're going to go contemporary. I kind of like the contemporary. And we're going to take the time here to make everything match. Contemporary all around. But yeah, this is really nice. I think the speed that it lets you do this, and then how fast you're able to get all the added tools like auto cabling and stuff. I feel like I got it a lot faster in the second game than I got in the first game. You can change the paintings, but I will leave them as is for now. I think I got everything. Looks good. All right, we will exit the decorator app, go into our email. All right, for level 2, we got some 6th and 7th gen Intel Core CPUs, Ryzen quad core CPUs, new motherboard, and RX 470 GPUs. Also, all that stuff in the shop. Level 3, we will get Kaby Lake X processors and higher RAM and colored cables. All right. Actually, just I said earlier that I updated my system. I actually upgraded from a 7th gen Intel CPU, which was it was a very, very big upgrade. Even though I bought older parts, but older parts right now are a very good deal. All right, so we got a new job here. Replace air cooler. I'm so super stoked to see a new repair shop in town. Totally sucks what happened to the last one. I hope they catch the guy who did it. All right, Uncle Tim. Anyway, the air cooler in my computer is busted and the whole thing is really uncool. Like literally uncool. I can feel the heat coming off of it. Can you replace it for me? Replace the air cooler. So we'll accept that. Some jobs require new additional replacement components. All right. When buying components, be careful to only buy components which are as good or better than the customer wants or already has. All right. They made this a little better in this sort of circumstance. So if you need to replace something, you just come in here to what's in the computer and click on this button and you go directly to the shop to that item. And now also you can assign to jobs. So the task tracker allows you to allocate parts to specific jobs. This window can be brought up by interfacing with the link icon in checkout, delivery section, or inventory. So we can just say this is for this job. Next day delivery is free. That's pretty nice. And the first one, it costs money for next day delivery. I'm glad they did away with the 3 to 5 day delivery. So buy that. So we got that coming. Close this, go back to the email. Yeah, didn't want anything else, so we will exit. Oh, just want me to do something, will let me out of here. What do you want, game? What do you want? Did I miss something? What'd I do? Why won't you let me out? Broke the game. Okay, we will try it in the day maybe? Nope. This is great. So maybe we will come back when I figure this out. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to totally just close out the game and load back my save. Even though it gave me the tablet, it wanted me to use the computer to do that job. It had some tutorial to show me, so it got stuck when I just used the tablet. So I remember having this issue on a few things my first time through, that if you don't do the tutorial the exact way they have it set up, you get locked out. So also while I'm doing this, I'm gonna switch to my usual case modding water cooling setup here. Another thing to note is that it pulled from your regular desktop for your work PC wallpaper. I don't think it pulled the whole picture, but happened to have a slideshow going, so I just happened to pick a picture from a cruise ship I was on this summer. So yeah, not the resolution on it is not as it is in the real picture, but you know. And I guess with this, we are going to call it a day. I hope you stick with us for future episodes, because I think they will get much better once we get through the tutorial and we're able to have some fun. We'll open up this storefront, show you guys what I like to do to make money in the career mode. We'll try to do some fun builds, expensive builds, just all kinds of things. Look forward to it. So I will see you guys next time.